So you've mastered the moves and pulled off big plays. Think you're on top of the world? Time to find out for sure. Get ready for seasonal tournaments. These tournaments are the apex of competition in Legends of Runeterra, exclusively for the best of the best, and supported fully in-game. At the end of every season, 1,024 players on each server shard will be able to compete for pride, glory, and a cash prize. There are two ways to qualify for a seasonal tournament: ranked and gauntlets. Be one of the top 700 ranked players on your server shard at the end of the season, and you'll automatically qualify for the tournament. Good luck climbing to the top and holding your spot. 324 more players can qualify by being the first to achieve 7 wins in the high-stakes Last Chance Gauntlet, which takes into account your performance in previous gauntlets throughout the season. Here's how it works. Get 7 wins on your first attempt at a weekly gauntlet to achieve a Prime Glory. Each Prime Glory you earn throughout the season, up to 5, counts as an automatic win in the Last Chance Gauntlet. Be one of the first to complete the Last Chance Gauntlet with 7 wins to earn that final glory and qualify for the tournament.
So this actually seems like a cool setup here. So I'm not a fan of having the entirety of your event come from ranked play, but this seems like a good mix. So they're having 700 slots come from ranked play, and then the structure of the last chance things are interesting. So 324 players qualify from this, and they said your gauntlets throughout the season can give you free wins in the one that ultimately qualifies you up to 5. Yeah, so each time there's a gauntlet that comes out throughout the season, you'll be able to play it, and you get one shot in each of these gauntlets to get your kind of buy in the final gauntlet every week. Okay, so you actually have extra shots too then, right? So if it's a 2-month run or whatever, there should be more than 5 gauntlets that you can play in. I would imagine is how the timing works out. And in up to 5 of them, if you get, are there 7 of them? And you can get up to 5 free wins, it says here. So there's 8 weeks, and the 8th one is the last. Okay, cool. So you get 7 chances to get 7 wins on your first shot. But even if you don't do that in those 7 runs, there's still the last chance gauntlet where you can get all these extra wins. So the first 324 people to qualify in the last chance gauntlet get to play in the end of season event 2, and you can get up to 5 preloaded wins basically by playing the earlier gauntlets throughout the course of the season. So like, if you don't want to grind the ladder, or if you're someone like me that wouldn't mind playing a seasonal tournament but doesn't really want to stress about my ladder rank, even though I am laddering, I'll want to play 1 gauntlet each week to try and get 7 wins. And then however many 7 wins you get up to 5, you basically get buys for up to 5 of these ones where you need to get 7 wins total. You could also theoretically not play any of the other gauntlets and also just play the last chance gauntlet and spike just that. So it seems like they've done a really good balance of okay, you can grind the ladder, or okay, you could play a gauntlet each week, or okay, you could just try and spike the thing at the very end to get in. So at a glance, this seems very reasonable.
7 wins to earn that final glory and qualify for the tournament. The more Prime Glories you have, the more likely you'll be one of the first 324 players to finish. So make sure to compete in a gauntlet each week. Between ranked and gauntlets, 1,024 players will make the cut and move on to the 2-day tournament. The first day kicks off with 5 Swiss rounds of best of 3 matches to determine the top 32 players.
Look at that, chat. In-client Swiss tournament support. Gosh, they told me it was impossible, chat. They told me it couldn't be done. But here we are. I mean, I said 3 months ago, if I was a gambling man, I would put money on Runeterra having in-client tournament support and spectator mode before Arena, and here we are.
These finalists advance to the second stage of the tournament to compete in a single elimination bracket, which will be broadcast to the Legends of Runeterra community. The victor will be crowned season champion and win the grand prize of $10,000. The first tournament begins in 2 months at the end of the Monuments of Power season. The first day of Swiss rounds will take place on December 6th, and the final bracket will take place a week later on December 13th. Whether you rise through rank or take on gauntlets, if you've got the skill, you've got a shot. Seasonal tournaments are the ultimate way to prove you're the best.
Oh, sweet. And the gauntlet plays, hopefully the gauntlet's going to be best of 3, just like the tournament mode's going to be. So that would be great too. You could use the gauntlets to practice the tournament format. Sounds perfect. 3-deck pick ban. Yeah, that sounds really excellent. Yeah, 10 grand to first place per server region. So there's 4 10 grand first place prizes. See if they have the total prize bill in here.
And on the path to going pro. Everyone can compete, and it's anyone's game. Each season needs a champion, and that champion could be you.
Oh yeah, do gauntlets have entry fees? Do gauntlets have entry fees? Or are they free? They don't. So it's literally just all free. It's just like I'm slowly getting used to it, but like it's just like, yeah, like, gosh, it's unreal. All right, so how long will tournament rounds last? Tournament rounds are 75 minutes, 5-minute prep phase, 1-minute ban phase, 1-minute pick phase, game 2. We're also working on a chess clock style system that will keep things moving and hope to implement it in time for this first tournament. Sweet. There isn't a... Will a tournament mode be available for custom tournaments? For now, we're focusing on the preparation for the first seasonal tournament, but long term, we'd like to make tournament features available to players in-game, and we'll have details to share next year. That's incredible. This would be great. Dear Ryan, I will run Hooglandia Runeterra tournaments. Hook it up. Look at this is even on their radar. Look at that. Look at that incredible, clear, consistent communication. They're just so good at what they do. Although it doesn't list the full prizes in here, right? Cash prize. The grand prize is 10,000 with smaller cash prizes for the rest of the top 32. Working on some of the intricacies of cash prize. We'll be back. Okay, so they're still working on the details. They're guaranteeing 10 grand to first, and then everyone in the top 32 will make some amount. No, it's not just 10K. So top 32 will get prizes with first place being 10 grand. And remember, this is 10 grand and top 32 per region. So per server shards. There's 4 server shards. So they'll be paying out 128 players per 2 months. Yeah, this all looks great. Like I said, The reason why I am hoping to continue to do Runeterra as my primary card game, because everything I've wanted out of Magic and any other card game for so long, Runeterra is just doing it. They're just like, yeah, this is great. This is what people want. We're just gonna make it. We're just gonna make it happen. And yeah, there's no entry fees for any of the gauntlets or qualifiers too. Like, gosh, that's absurd.